Zujin here with another Let's Draw video. This time I'm going to be drawing Clash of Clans. I'm going to first start off with a Barbarian. I actually had to look up the pictures to see how these characters look like. I'm going to start out with the head. I have to make it smaller, otherwise I'm not going to have any space. It's not going to look exactly the same, but I'm just trying to do my best. In fact, it's going to look quite different. Here's the hair. In fact, it already looks quite different, I imagine, if you compare it to the actual pictures. If you couldn't tell, this is the Barbarian. He looks a bit like Hulk Hogan. At least the actual picture, not the one I'm drawing, of course. Okay, got part of the face down. Gonna have to draw. Now here's the mustache. That should be more curvy. There you go. Whoa. There's a tongue. More teeth. There, the head. His head is really completely out of shape. Yeah. His head is too cylinder shaped. Let's try to... As you can see, there's no room for the sword over here. I'm gonna have to switch it up a little. Let's see. He got his huge chest muscles. He got his huge arm muscles. That looks a little unnatural. Now here's the bracer. There's some spikes on the bracer. I guess I'll have to... In the pictures I saw, he is right-handed, but I guess I'll have to move the sword to the left hand Let's see if I can make this work. Let's see. Seems he only has 3 fingers. Yeah, those fingers are way too big. Okay. Looks like the sword is going to be too small. Maybe. That was not straight. Yeah, the sword looks completely out of whack. The handle should probably be, the sword should probably be this way, right? Let's fix that. Okay. I'll just have to erase that later. Yeah, this angle suits the position of the arm much better. And a little piece of the handle sticking out. Let's see, here's the rest of the body. Here's the belt buckle. And here's the belt. It's actually quite large. I'll try to make room for the other huge arm, but there's not going to be that much room. Yeah, that was way too big. Let's see, try to get it in there. Yeah, not too much room for that arm or there. Sure, probably should have moved them to the right. Okay, here's the pants. Covered up by the sword. Okay, now here's the legs. Also ran out of room here. Let's see if I can have some room for the feet. I think I can fit in the sandals. And there, you can see some toes. Let's see how the other foot should be. There, some toes. Now for the other one, the other side, I'm going to try to draw the archer. This one also had to look up and practice a little. I'm going to start with the cape because that's how I did it in my practice drawing. Looks like I'm going to run out of room already because the cape should not be so big. Whatever. Here's the arm. Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to draw the fingers over here holding the arrow. It looked like the Barbarian has 3 fingers while the Archer seems to only have 4 fingers. I guess because of the arrow. Yeah, it's really hard to draw a straight line. Oh, that's not good. That's really thin. That's really thick. Yeah, that's not good at all. I'll try to make it thicker. Take pause. Continue the line, but it's getting increasingly thinner. Okay, that looks a little better. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot easier to draw in pen and pencil. I mean, pen and paper. Over here should be like the hair. Her head is starting to look really huge. I'm gonna try to make it not as big. Her hair is a little bit divided. and then it goes down and down. Now here's the eyes. Here's the mouth. Let me try to get this right. Is that too small? I think it's a little too small. Yeah, you couldn't see the lips before. Look at the eyes. One is huge and one is tiny. And oh my god, look at the face. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to fix up that hair over there. Yeah, her face is way too big. Yeah, in the picture she's actually looking at this direction with her eyes, and I completely messed that up, didn't I? And also I seem to have messed up the portion of this part. Let's see, there's also supposed to be more hair flowing over here. And here's the arrow. Over here is supposed to be part of her quiver. Let's see. Two arrows over there. And another one right behind it. So two arrows in the back, one arrow in the front. And that's supposed to be her hair, right? And her shirt should be, I guess, over there. Now, let's see. Actually, I think I should have been doing this the entire time, drawing it part of it at a time, not one big line. I just realized this draws a lot better if I treat it like it's a pen, because it is a pen. Here's that like scarf thingy over on her, above her neck. I mean below her neck. I think it's supposed to be bigger. Yeah, that size fits better. It's like a scarf thing. And there's like a medallion with jig. And There's her other arm. And she's got like a arm ring. Her arm is actually really long in this part, but yeah, that's not gonna work over here. Now here's the bow, at least part of the bow. I think I made the long too. Yeah, the line. I mean, okay, there's one finger there. She seems to have 4 fingers. Oh yeah, yeah. The Barbarian does have 4 fingers. I just couldn't see the other one because it's under the sword. 4 fingers and 4 toes. Okay. Now here's the fancy looking part of the bow. It's actually more curved than that. Yeah, it looks something like that. Let's try the other side to make it symmetrical. That is not, that's not good. Yeah, that looks okay. I like the top part better than the bottom part, that's for sure. It's not perfect, but it'll do for now. Actually, that's way too curvy. Is it? Okay, yeah. It's not perfect, but whatever. And let's try to go for the same on the top. Yeah, hook on the top and the bottom. Yeah, she has a thin waist over here. There's a quiver should be sort of parallel to those arrows at the top. That should do. Now here's the belt. And she has like a pouch thing on the other side. It's kind of just flowing in there. Yeah, there's not going to be any room for the legs. Here's the skirt. There's some weird patterns on her skirt, so I'm going to do my best to replicate them. Make sure I do the bottom before I finish up the top because not going to have that much room here. And okay. Yeah. Yeah. Looks nothing like the one in the picture. But... And actually in the picture, her thigh is supposed to be here. Her legs is also supposed to be here where the bow is. So I either messed up the bow or messed up the body proportion. I can show a little bit of the leg over here. Actually, I think the archer is finished. Except for the... I'm gonna go ahead and try to fix the eye over here. There, it looks a little bit closer to the picture, right? There, now it looks like she's looking at the direction of the arrow. Do some cleanup over here. Fill in some of the gaps. Fix the sword up a little bit. And I think that should do it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to paint this thing up. Okay, let's start off with coloring the Barbarian. It's got really yellow hair and a mustache. His skin. I think it looks more orangish. Yeah, that looks better. There's the bracers and the pants. Got the sandals. This belt is red. Pink tongue. Gray belt buckle. The sword is also sort of grayish. And the spikes are white. Missed a few spots over here. And I think the Barbarian is pretty much colored up. I forgot what color the eyes is. I'm gonna go check it out. Okay, just checked. The eyes are blue, so same thing with the archer. I'm gonna go ahead and use the same skin color. Legs, fingers, the hand. Okay, let's clean that up from there. Her hair is yeah, this color looks fine. Oops, yeah. She's got lots of flowing hair. And there's the cape, and her clothes is light green with the patterns, I guess, medium colored green. Perhaps a tad darker will look better. I think that's good. And then that part is really supposed to be really dark green. There. And you're gonna have brown for most of the stuff here. The belt, the satchel, or whatever it is. That part's supposed to be in the shadow, make it a little darker. There's the quiver. There's the bow. I think the scarf is the same color green. I'm gonna go ahead and check that out later. And of course, the arrowheads, I mean the arrows. Now the missing color is some kind of gold. That's not very shiny, but let's see if I can get a shinier gold. Looks too much like yellow. No, that actually looks a little brighter. Oops. Looks like I missed up a spot over here in the belt, in that tiny crevice. There. Looks a little better. And the feather heads are pink. Zoom in over here. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Let me give the background of super light green to give the illusion they're in like a battlefield. Yeah. Actually, the green is not. No, it's fine. Pretend the background is grass. So here's my attempt to draw two characters from Clash of Clans, the Barbarian and the Archer. Tell me what you think if my drawings look like the actual game art or not. And of course, feel free to write any suggestions. And I forgot about the lipstick, and I'm just gonna be lazy and use the same color as the hair. Hopefully that's the accurate color. Yeah. So here's the Archer on the right, and the Barbarian on the left. I think I actually drew the Archer better than the Barbarian. Probably because she actually have a lot of details. The bow has quite a lot of details. Her clothes has some details. Her fingers is definitely could use some work. And also I guess I drew it better. The Barbarian is mostly naked with muscles, and I'm not too good with drawing muscles. And his sword looks rather awkward. I'm pretty sure his sword should be like twice as long. And his head is really awful looking. That looks like a helmet. That does not look like his hair. Okay. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And if you like the drawing, make sure to comment and make any suggestions on any other kind of characters you would like me to draw, or anything else you would like me to draw. Thank you for watching. Until next time.